Hello students, this is Shubhrata Ghosh. Today we will see how to calculate standard deviation or SD. As we know, standard deviation is one of the measure of this standard deviation is a measure of dispersion, and this standard deviation measures how each and every data is spread out from the average value or mean value. And if the value of standard deviation is low, it indicates that most of the data are very close to the average value. But if we find the value of the standard deviation is high, it indicates that data are more spread out from the average value. This is the brief about the standard deviation. Now we will see the formula of standard deviation for individual series. Now this is the formula of standard deviation for individual series. This is actually the basic formula of standard deviation: x minus x bar summation x minus x bar whole square divided by n. Here x is the value of the observation, x bar is the mean of the observation, n is the number of observation. But if we derive this formula, we will get this one. For the social science students, you no need to derive this formula, but for the statistics students you have to derive this formula and you will get this one. But in the social science like economics, education and sociology and other subjects, you can directly use this formula. Okay, now the question is where we will use these two formula. These two formula is same, but in the directly when the size of the data is small, then we can directly use this formula. But when the size of the data is very large, then we will go to this indirect method. Now we will see this, we will understand this from a practical problem. Now suppose this is the problem. Calculate standard deviation of 4, 6, 5, 7, 9, 11. Now we will calculate the standard deviation. So this data size is small, then we can directly apply the formula. How we can do that? Suppose this side we will write x, then this side x square. What is the formula given? 4, 6, 5, 7, 4, 6, 5, 7, 9. 4, 6, 5, 7, 9 and 11. The data size is small, so we can directly square it. 16, 36, 25, 49, 81, 11, 121. This side we will sum it, and this. summation of x, this side summation of x square. Okay, if we do this, because data size is, magnitude of the data is small, so we'll do this and then directly we'll apply the formula. HD equals to, or HD is denoted by sigma. Okay, the formula is what? Direct formula, summation x square by n minus summation x by n whole square. Okay, now if we put the value of this, if we put all this value of this, what we will get? Sum of this x will be 42 and sum of this x square will be 325. This is 325. Now we can put this formula here. Summation x square is 325 by, and number of observation is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus here 42 by 6 whole square. Okay, now if we put the value of all this, we will get this thing. Sorry, this is this is 328. Okay, this is 3 by 28. Okay, if we calculate this, we will get this value, 328 by 6, 42 by 6 whole square. If we divide this, we will get this one. If we divide this, we will get this one. 42 by 6, 7 square, 49. It is 5.67 root over. This is 2.38. Okay. In this way, we can calculate the standard deviation when the magnitude of the data is small. Okay. Maximum, the value from 1 to 20, you can directly use this formula, because here you can directly square it. But when the magnitude of data is large, in that case it is quite difficult. For that we will have to use the indirect method. Now again I come back to our problem. What is the second problem? Calculate the standard deviation of 23, 29, 42, 49, 52. Now see, this magnitude of the data is very large. So it is very difficult to make the square of it. Okay, then putting it the value. So in this case we will use the indirect method, that is this formula. We will use this formula, x minus x bar by n, x minus summation x minus x bar whole square n root over. Okay, now what we will do, it means, no problem, it is x is given, whatever, x minus x bar, then one table will be x minus x bar whole square. Okay, now we'll go back to the problem. What is the problem? 23, 29, 42. 23, 29, 42. Then 49, 52. Then 49, 52. Okay. Here what is x minus x bar? It means that we have to find out the x bar. How will we get the x bar? By summing up the x divided by the number of observation. If we sum it up, what we will get? Let's calculate this. What you will get? You will be 195. Now x bar is what? Sum of x by n. It is what? 195 divided by 5 is what? It is 39. Okay. Now what we will do? 23 minus 39. It is how much it is? It is minus 16. Understand? 29 minus 39 minus 10. 42 minus 39. 3. 49 minus 39. It is 10. 52 minus 39. It is 12. Okay. Now we have to make it square. 60 into 60. It is how much it is? 256. 10 into 10. 100. 3 into 3. 9. 10 into 10. 100. 12 into 12. 144. Now if we sum it up, summation of x minus x bar whole square, what you will get? Calculate it. 6. It will be 609. Okay, 609. Okay, since magnitude of the data is large, big, so what is our formula? Formula is summation equals to root over summation x minus x bar whole square by n. This is sigma. Sigma means HD. HD is denoted by sigma. Now we will put this value here. Okay. If we put this value, what we will get? You see, if we put this value, what we will get? It is what? This is 609 by n is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N is 5. Okay. Root over. Then if we divide it, we will get 1 to 1.8. Right. Okay. Now if we square root it, root of 1 to 1.8 is, you put this value in the calculator, you will get 11.04. Okay. In this way you can calculate the standard deviation for a individual series when the size of the data or the magnitude of the data is comparatively bigger. Now if we make a table of this, the fresh look of the table would be like this. Hope you enjoyed the class. Thank you for watching the video. Next video would be on calculation of standard deviation for a discrete series.